It's Madden NFL 24, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC South. It's the Bucs and the Falcons. All that and more coming up next.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
The numbers for him from a week ago. 3 catches, 72 yards.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy. And that's exactly where he is now, number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Oh, heck of a move. Man. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches, too. And seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize that early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rush, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield and coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. He'll decide to keep this once more. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. The Falcons at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in following a loss last week, and that, of course, ended that strong run they were on. They had won 7 in a row prior.
And something you pointed out to me before the game even began, they've had terrific fortune throughout their entire win streak, but we both saw it happen right in front of our eyes. Some of that good fortune dried up, and they ended up taking the loss.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
Absolutely love the play design here. 2 receivers on each side with the outside guy running a short hitch, the inside guy at deep corner. And how about the quarterback? That little shoulder fake like he's throwing the hitch. Then he comes up and throws a deep corner route, this time for big effect, and it pays off with a first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Freeman. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Freeman. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs ready to take over once again. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this well. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 10. play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down it goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw on 2nd down. Freeman looking middle, and that's complete. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Garner, they'll get forward for 3 down the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He finds his man, complete. That's Manning. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Freeman. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now, a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Thomas, this taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Eason. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They fell in their ball game last week. That was a loss to the Saints, but they're on top here as they begin this drive. They'll start out here with the option left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw. Freeman. He finds his man complete. That's Cox. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. He's going to try and take off with it. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 45. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On 2nd down, it's Garner. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. On play action. formation. They'll throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out right at the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
They'll try the left side. Eason. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. This is 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Young. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Eason. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Best. They'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 7.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Freeman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, Freeman. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Freeman. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Point after here coming up. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Curtis. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, and it's the Browns who are out on top. The Browns locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field, and they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. The Lions looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Throwing on first down. Freeman. Throw left side complete. That's May. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, Freeman. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Off the play fake, Freeman. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Freeman. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Garner. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 4th down, Freeman. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Buccaneer first down.
They'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Back to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Up the middle they go. It's Garner, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Garner. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he is caught. They'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And the Falcons score to cap it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. So out come the Falcons now. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off play action. Freeman. Pass taken in by his big tight end. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 53 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That's a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Okay, y'all go relax.
They'll try the left side. It's Garner. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw on 2nd down. Freeman. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Freeman. He's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. With a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. When you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And just look. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Falcons, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.